I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. Let's turn to page 26 in the Grade 4 Discovering Music Theory workbook. We continue with the topic of keys and scales. And we're looking at key signatures here in exercise 3. We're asked to tick one box which shows the correct way of making sense of the key signature that we've been given. We know that A major has 3 sharps, F sharps, C sharps and G sharps, but we need to choose a clef to make this actually F sharp. Because, for example, let's say this was in the alto clef, that would be a C, D, E, F, G sharp, so we're starting from the wrong point. It needs to be F, C, G. If this was the bass clef, good boys deserve football always, that would be an A sharp. The only way we can properly explain this is the treble clef. Every good boy deserves football, F sharps, F, A, C, and then if that's F, that would be G. So the only way this actually is true to the key signature of A major is if it was in the treble clef. So do go ahead and try these and then we'll check them through together. So I'm hoping you've had a go of these. Let's look at these together. So E flat major should be B flats, E flats and then A flats. Remember, it's always the tonic plus 1. So it's B flats, E flats plus A flats. E flat major has 3 flats. And the only way to make this a B here is if that was C, that would be the alto clef. And then that would be C, D, E, C, B, A. So here, B major, we should have F, C, G, D, A sharps. And so we need this to be an F, C, D, E, F. That's the alto clef again. Otherwise, that in the bass clef, that would be a G sharp, and in the treble clef, that would be an E sharp. So we need that to be in the alto clef position. So for this to be the proper key signature for A flat major, we know that it must begin on a B flat. It's always the first flat is B flat. It needs to be B flats, E flats, A flats, D flats. And in order for that to be a B flat and then the others to follow suit, that must be bass clef, good boys. And then finally, we need this to be an F sharp and a C sharp. And so for that to be the case, it must be the treble clef. Every good boy says football, F-A-C. And for this to be B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, to make this the proper key signature for D flat major, for this to be a B flat, if that's C, that would be B. This must be the alto clef. Now then, in this next exercise, we've been given scales. So we've got the actual notes. Remember, scale just means step. So we're just stepping up this ladder system, or down, of course, from the tonic to the tonic. And every note, we've got to have a D something, an E something, an F something. Every step from the tonic, every letter name is allocated, but we need the correct flats or sharps to make this major scale pattern, which must be tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Now we've not got key signatures. They're not asking us to give a key signature, but we've got to apply that key signature as accidentals. Now you could work it out from the tonic, knowing of course we must begin on D flat. And then you could work out, well, a tone from D flat is E flat, and then a tone from E flat is F, but that is such a long-winded way of doing it, and you know, in an exam there just wouldn't be time, and it's not a very flexible working knowledge of the key system to just work it out, peg it out in steps, as it were. And so all you need to do is remember that D flat major has a key signature of B flats, E flats, A flats, D flats and G flats. Remember, add one, or just quickly write out your circle of fifths and you've done all of your thinking in one go. So we know all of these flats need to be added. So if you're not comfortable with the treble clef, it depends which instrument you play, you can even make life a little bit easy for yourself and just write, well, that's a D something, an E something, ooh, F, G, A, B, C, D, and now I know there needs to be a B flat, an E flat, an A flat. The D flat will come twice because that's the tonic, we begin and end on the tonic, and we need a G flat. So once you know your key signature, all of the work is done. And so now we are required to write the scale of B major in descending form, that means we're going down in the bass clef. So we need to begin and end on note B with every step in between. Scale literally means step. Now if you're not used to the scale in bass clef, we can write the letter names. I find, because we're descending, I find it easier going from the bottom up, so we're not sort of working backwards with the note names. B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. And we know that B major requires a key signature of F, C, G, D, A sharps. And so although we say F sharp in words, we actually write sharp F in music because we need to know that the note is sharpened before we play it. And I'm going to go in order of the key signature just so I don't miss anything. And so placing the accidentals carefully, if it's a space, then the box of the sharp sign must be where the note head is in the space. Just make sure it's next to this, so as if the ledger line's continuing through. And then F, C, G, so when it's a line, we have the line going through the middle of that box, F, C, G, D, and then A sharp, and then that's soon completed. Let's press on. Now D flat major, descending. Here, however, we're in the alto clef, so if you're not a viola player, this may seem a little unfamiliar. And so again, write the letter names. This is middle C in alto clef, so this is D. We've got to begin and end on D. So again, because it's going a descending scale, I'm going to just say backwards. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. Now D flat major, we know, has a key signature of B, E, A, D, G flats. And so positioning those carefully before each of the notes as an accidental, I'm going to go in the order of the key signature again, just so I don't forget and miss one. So B flats, E flats again, having the line sort of going through the sort of the open part, B flats, E flats, A flats. Now there are two D flats because we begin and end on D flat. Notice it's not sort of overlapping the lines. And then we need a G flat, so your only accidentals are C and F. And then finally, again in the alto clef, we're writing B major ascending. This is middle C. This is the B below that, so B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Every step of the scale beginning, ending on B. We know it's F, C, G, D, A sharps. So F sharps, C sharps, G sharps, D sharps, A sharps, and so B of course is a natural, and so is E, and then just taking it a step at a time, and that exercise is easily completed. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee, and for advert-free lessons you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.